Good morning. What's up, Red? Alright, this is going to be an interesting one. Because we talked about this not being able to do Templars and Sharpshooters, so curiously, we could combine them and see what kind of results we can get. Challenge sounds great. Yeah, it sounds like a good time. Well, I mean, at least we'll be able to use gun mods since we're not using just Templars. But we'll also get some pretty good value out of blue screen. Since, again, we're not just using Templars. And they're going to usually provide squad sight for the Sharpshooters. So there's combo there. It remains to be seen whether or not it's going to make up for a lack of impactful abilities early on, which is something you don't really get with these two classes. It takes a lot to set them up. Yeah, I can't remember who. Somebody else. Maybe it was you that recommended Final Fantasy Tactics. There was another one I tried. I just couldn't get into. It was the Disgaea series. I just couldn't get into it. And what little I've seen of Final Fantasy Tactics, I guess maybe an art style was a little similar, so I didn't really pursue it. No, I haven't played it though. I've only seen a little bit of it. Okay. New game. Am I gonna still do my usual skirmisher start, or am I gonna change it up? I'm using the starting soldiers mod, so I believe that replaces the skirmisher, so I think I'm alright with that. I don't need to worry about kicking another unit out. Dark events will be permanent. If I start Reaper, I give myself a chance to get heavy equipment early. Do I care about building fast then? There is a reason to build fast if I have the Sharpshooter going for ammo. And exosuit. Templar would give me the scan the heal early, but you don't really need heavy equipment if you already start with Skirmisher HQ. The only thing I'd be sniping is Infiltrate. And even then, I would prefer Private Channel over Infiltrate. And we'll see if our soldier mod is working, because I refuse to test things before I go live.
Excitement continues to build.
Door kickers too. That's one I have no idea about. But I will peep your suggestions. I have not been feeling well the past couple days, so sorry I was gone for a minute.
City centers and strike at their heart. To that effect, we're moving in to take out a high-profile target that will get plenty of people's attention.
Couldn't tell you what was wrong with me. A cold. All I know, I was like low energy, headache.
We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Sore all the time. I don't know what was going on with me. I kind of forgot how to like move around. Oh wait, that's right. I use the mouse. Sorry, I played too much Action Not Included recently. Got me all messed up. So I did do a 50-50 split in the mod. So it should be half Templars, half Sharpshooters. I guess we kind of got unlucky here because we ended up with 3 Sharpies. I kind of wanted the start to be 50-50, but I guess I can't control what the game throws at me to start with. But we'll just start. Well, it's pretty safe. Actually, yeah, that building be safer. Be wasting a lot of time though. You're not gonna give me any climbable over here either. Kind of rude. Oh, how far do I have to go to get a climbable? Alright, screw it. We'll just take this building.
Got it.
In the interest of saving time.
Double time.
time to motor.
It's alright, we'll keep our Templar here for intel.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with.
Tons of replay value and great potential for self-induced challenges. I'm a fan of that. Can't say every game that I'm a fan of, I'm also a fan of self-induced challenges, but I guess we'll see. I don't think I get caught. Ooh, that's too close to call. I don't see where the third guy is. Alright, just take this spot then. That's fine.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Can they climb up here? Nope. Not yet anyway.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Hey, your sniper shot's gonna be terrible that close. Templar could grenade and then we get pistol. They just don't set up right for him. I could do it that way. Yeah, we'll just stay here.
Sense any disturbance.
That's what I was kind of afraid of. So this makes me want to open up with the pistol. Now, those shots are still pretty good despite being that close. You got no shot though. That blows.
Heading out.
Let's check the pistol aim. Pretty good. You still have to hit every shot, unless I roll a single 4 on a grenade. I don't only have to worry about you being flanked. You can take a hit though.
Moving to Overwatch. This is what it takes.
I believe the odds are in my favor. Half. Just needed 1.
Our advantage is lost.
Well, if we miss 1, they can still run. Oh shit, they're on rifle. At least yet. I didn't think about that. Oh, let's go.
Hostile neutralized.
Sort of forgot it. They had 2 actions left. They were going to be on the rifle. You might get caught if you go that
I
way.
comply.
Oh, that's right. Smart Overwatch is going to put you on pistol. That's so annoying. Please nothing move, thank you.
To victory. Scanning. Enemies on the move.
That's the one downside of the Smart Overwatch, because it takes 2 actions to fire the rifle. If they have an action remaining at the end of the turn, Smart Overwatch is going to tell them, hey, reload your gun if you can, since you're not moving anyway. But then that puts them on pistol Overwatch.
Come forward by me.
We're close enough to the monument. It should be an easy freebie here. Remake? Okay.
Moving out of sight. Any disturbance.
Hopefully it's not like the remakes of the past that I've seen with some Final Fantasy games. I don't know how to explain the art style. It's like a smooth, chibi style. I just don't like. It's very mobile game looking. I think I saw it with like Final Fantasy VI that made me not want to try it.
Enemy movement ahead. Got it.
Well, I thought it was going to be free, but they're going to make me wait for it. Now, I have still been playing Oxygen Not Included while I've been sick. It's just kind of an easy game to put on and let kind of just run in the background
Heads up.
while I was recovering. And I gotta say, I don't think my days with that game are over. I think I'll be coming back to it.
No one will slip past.
That's a game I see myself doing some challenges in.
Movement ahead.
Be pixel art? Yeah, I like me some pixel art.
Got it covered. Keep it under watch.
I just don't like the. You know what it reminds me of? What's that? RPG Maker style. Yeah, I don't like that look either.
Moving to designated position.
Good copy. Moving on target. As you order. Moving on watching. I think I heard something.
There's definitely been some RPG Maker games that look pretty good, or at least have a style that's so detached from like the dev kit that you wouldn't think it was from RPG Maker.
Maintaining this area.
A good example is Fear and Hunger. It does retain the battle system though, which did look oddly familiar when I first looked into that game.
Come on, keep a watchful eye.
Hey Az. Hey, where's my freebie, man?
Do you hear something?
Are they not giving me my freebie?
On Overwatch. Covering now.
Alright, I guess I'll drag him in here.
Agreed.
I'm pretty sure I saw him like straight ahead, like up here. I think it was specifically the sectoid I saw for like a millisecond.
My watch begins. I see our enemy.
Alright, you'll be my bait.
Affirmative. Covering now. For the cause.
I feel like any further, and then I'll be caught.
I'll maintain my watch. I can hear something.
Hunger, yeah, what's up? Strike.
I'm on
Get
it.
some.
The invaders are here.
You know what? I think I could coax him over here.
We march towards enlightenment. I will sense any disturbance.
This will get him to change their position a little bit to where this pod moves further away from that pod, because we're not bringing both of them into this.
Got it. Into Overwatch. Heads up. Got movement.
See your favorite class gotta pop in. Oh yeah, Templar. Yeah, you love the Templar. I know.
Yes, Commander. No one will slip past. Shut up. Listen.
Hey, I see that booty. Come on. Come on. I knew you guys would move around if I did.
The Elder's forces move.
You can't do that. You know what? I think this Templar perhaps is stuck. Where if I move him left or right, I'm going to activate that pod, which is fine. That's what I wanted anyway. I hit the wrong person's Overwatch. We'll have to wait another turn. Sometimes that's why I like having the timer. Because if you give me unlimited time, I'm going to abuse it.
Overwatch.
Guide my hand.
But it does start making me antsy when it takes too long.
Maintaining this area. You hear that?
Sometimes antsiness just leads me to making mistakes.
I'm on
Affirmative.
it.
Covering now.
The path is clear. I'll keep it under watch. Of an alien.
You know, Templars, you get dodges on Gatecrasher. Psh, I barely see dodges. Even with PCSs, it's awful. Oh, come on. Come on. You are close enough to be seen. The thing is, the structure is a blocking site. Which means I could go here and not be seen. However, if I'm wrong, I should have those Overwatches ready. Yeah, see, I thought so.
I am watching. I've seen already.
Well, that means the sectoid's stuck. He can't move without triggering the Overwatch. So we just sit here.
Got it covered. Covering now. I can hear them clearly.
You love Templar so much, they stay on the bitch. Heck yeah. Where they belong. Told you. Told you couldn't move nowhere.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now...
Yeah, see, that's what I didn't want, was those two pods being that close. Nice. Alright, next person, you're gonna roll that 6. No. No, we got pulled back. I mean, this is free, but we need to pull back because it's not free once we activate that pod. I do need to give the sectoid a reason to move, so I have to run the Templar. Unfortunately. Oh, that's trash. Well, you can Overwatch. I was really hoping you wouldn't see the sectoid, but I could still go for that trooper. We don't miss 69s. Just watching your old stream from a year ago, I didn't know you were live. I have to subscribe now. Heck yeah, thank you, mud boy. Thank you for the subscribble. No, another 4. That's alright. We got him on the Overwatch. Probably. Yeah, better yet, we're going to get him on this pistol.
I trust in your command.
It'll be like a 17%. 24, even better. I like those odds.
Suffer as we have. Any disturbance.
Oh, easy. Easy Overwatch. But is this going to be too close? That's debatable.
Closing on target position now.
Okay, thankfully no one was on that corner. Huge.
Moving.
I think I'll just leave the Templar there.
Scanning sensors. They move with arrogance.
Yeah, through full cover with a pistol. At long range, no less. I mean, we're set up pretty good. I ain't got no reason to move. I mean, it's likely they're gonna force me. There's not too much I could do about that.
Overwatch.
Let's see. I think I can get away with this move, and then that's about it. Maybe the bench there? I'm not too sure.
Maintaining this area.
I don't think I can take that bench, actually. Well, if they make me wait long enough, that's where I'm going next. Hey, Daniel.
I'll keep it under watch.
Why Sharpshooters and Templars? Because I can't seem to get a victory with either one. So I thought it'd be interesting to mix them up.
Aliens move among us. No one definitely heard their calls.
Not with Templars? Nope. I mean, I can get decently far with both classes, but
I'm on watch.
not enough to overcome the late game. I've gotten to the late game with both. And no squad size upgrade, of course. But I can't get over the late game.
Got it covered.
Covering now.
Pretty similar results to the Rooks. The Rooks, I could get the late game, but I can't seem to get past the late with them as well.
What was that sound?
You haven't been around lately? That's okay. Only Templars squad is cool. It's definitely interesting.
Without regard for us.
It definitely has its strengths. But they all kind of have the same problem when you get to the late game. Just late game armor is too much to chew through. Man.
Overwatch.
Alright.
To victory.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep a watchful eye.
Well, I mean, it does look like they moved over to the other side of the monument. I guess this could have been a grenade throw kind of opener. But I kind of don't want to do that since I have 3 sharps on this.
Moving to Overwatch.
I know you want to move like this, but I need you to move like that.
We march towards enlightenment.
Okay. So, what you've done for me is basically cleared the way to the monument for a grenade opener.
I'll keep it under watch. I hear something.
And if they move, they get overwatched anyway. Either way, it'd be in my favor.
Moving.
Confirmed. Will do.
Now, if they move in this time, I'm going to be annoyed.
Maintaining this area shows their arrogance.
Yeah, that's how it went. That's basically where we got wiped. Was what was that mission? What was it? The Forge? The one where you get the stasis suit. Yeah, the sectopod on that surprised me by showing up early. And we absolutely could not chew through that sectopod. It took to like my final Templar remained alive to take it out.
As you order.
Oh my god, please tell me that was just civilians moving. Thank you.
On the move. I'm on the move.
That's affirmative.
The game audio is fine for you guys, right? I haven't played in a minute, so I don't know if I've adjusted anything. I don't think I did. Sounds good. Okay.
Agreed.
So even the Templar agrees.
Heading out.
Headed there now.
Got it. Something disturbs the flow.
Alright, where they at? We got somebody there. And on that corner. Well, I know where 2 of them are. I don't know where the 3rd one is. We're doing some cheaty tile scanning, don't mind me. Oh. I think I found him. No, I did not. Oh, okay. There. So, bottom right of the grenade needs to go that white tile there. Can't quite get what I want.
This is for you.
But I'm not going to bother moving people around. If I go here, you'd be peeking from there, which you would get caught.
Boom! Target's eliminated.
And then there was one officer. I don't mind going for the sniper shot.
No one gets by me.
Hey, Quilava. Oh, he's not moving in? That's surprising.
Enemies on my watch.
Oh, he's on fire. Sweet. I don't remember getting the loot. Oh, he probably has it then. We'll go here so he repositions close enough to the Templar still. I'm shocked that that didn't do it. Guess it's the pillar's fault. I mean, I guess we'll just like say hi and then like run far away so he moves towards us.
The Advent officers seem
I just got hit him with that Templar, that's it.
We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Fortify plus burn. Not guaranteed if he gets off the burn here. You know what? Alright. Now I don't have to hear Bradford talk.
Menace 1-5, X4 module is armed. Neutralize any remaining hostile contacts.
Have you noticed this?
And the loot. Yeah, and we had to do that pistol shot because that was a low roll on that.
Scanners are clear. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
You ever seen it happen before where you put dot on the enemy and then when their turn comes up, it's immediately removed? It's rare, but it's happened. I've seen it happen at least twice.
Hope they all go that smooth, Commander. Great work.
Okay, a little low on the supplies there. Coil's pretty close, but it's blocked by a machine. Oh, except here, but I don't have the middle room, so it's still pretty decent. Getting what done? And weapons are good for the pistol primarily. It's armor you want for Templar damage, and then Gauss weapons for sniper. So it'll be a minute before we get our gun damage up on both classes. I kind of want to do Proving Ground early. I'll do gun mods first, but I'm going to do Proving Ground before weapons. Poison a priest and he sustained. It was gone after he got out. Yeah, it's rare, but it can happen. Just don't get a turn when they're dotted. So I try not to bank on it. And do we get private channel?
My kind were once the puppets of Advent, slaves to the Elder's twisted vision. Now, slowly we are freed, and all who see their bonds broken are driven to fight the Elder.
Not gonna be shredding things for a while. I do like decoys though, because I like the chosen shutting up and sabotaging me a little less. It was an intel mission. You know how much I like my lab starts. I just don't think we should try to prioritize that if we're going for Proving Ground early. And I hate that we have these rooks here. Do I want to do that for the second scan? I'm gonna say no this time.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
And then it's gonna be biotech into officer, which unlocks the proving ground. Need to make sure I have enough money for that too.
I will send word as soon as we have something.
Proving ground is, I want to say it's 125. I know it's not been that long, but I feel a little rusty on my numbers here. I mean, the math checks out with that room. I could just reserve that second room for the proving ground. And then the third room I have to be power. Not sure about the fourth room. That might end up being the lab. I never did check, make sure I had 50-50 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Why'd you give me 7 sharpshooters and only 5 Templars? That's not how I wrote it. That's not how I wrote it in the script. It's supposed to be 50-50. Well, I can't change it now. What are we doing? Sabotage? I'm fine with either class then. Let's probably just go 50-50 then. And did we get a gun? Oh my god. We got 2 gun mods out of that. Too bad we can't put that stock on a pistol though. That'd be awesome. I feel like that should be fair. You should be allowed to put a stock on a pistol. It still doesn't feel good spending 2 actions for a guaranteed 1 damage, but I guess if the situation comes up, I'd rather have it than not. Yeah, the auto load is great. Pretty big get. It usually doesn't really shine until the first retaliation, though. It's underground, of course.
Psionic transmitter Advent just deployed in this area. As we understand it, destroying that transmitter while it's still connected to their network would cause catastrophic outages across the region. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area.
I can't, like, I can't get out of the muscle memory of using WASD for the camera.
Severely damage their linked systems. Plant the explosives before they have a chance to pull the plug.
So we're not going through... We're not going through a subway portion for once.
Guide my hand.
That's a pretty big move. I'm surprised you didn't see anything there. This is too close to the starting zone. I'd be surprised if there's any relays in there. There shouldn't be. Oh yeah, this part's a little awkward though. Sometimes there's a pod in that room, usually hanging out in the corner. I think I can make a big move and be fine.
Yes, Commander. They're patrolling this area.
Yeah, well, it's pretty close to where I predicted it. You set up a sniper position. No elevation, of course.
Moving to position. 10-4.
Prefer you not to be caught. It would take a really weird move to be caught here, but it can happen, so I don't want to take these 2 tiles.
So it is.
I'll just hang out behind the other one. Still get my shot though. I better not count as cover. You have no shot. Now, as much as I'd like to put this guy on Overwatch, probably shouldn't. I'll go for that guy.
Nailed him. They spotted us.
Opening. Well, this is less likely, but this is most likely. That's pretty likely too. There's 3 openings that could reveal me to the next pod. Seems to be okay with giving me that. I don't trust it very much, but I don't not trust it.
This world is ours! Death to the invaders!
Yeah, even though there's 3 openings there, I felt pretty confident about that being safe.
Moving.
Oh, I don't like the lag that I saw there. That usually implies there's something really close. Do you happen to see a relay? No, but as usual, there's one on the other side of that wall. You get a pistol shot there. Do I need to worry about a new angle there? Not really. Unless there's something down that hall, which I don't think is the case. I'd be moving across. There's slightly new information here. Be very niche if they're in the couple of shadowy tiles, but could happen. Okay, well, if that can happen, then I'd rather move like this.
Well done. As we had hoped, the network separation has been temporarily delayed.
I'd rather get the extra move from you. And I don't want to take any chance with you. Alright, you're out of position. Quite a bit. I usually don't do too well with this part of this map. Because there's too many guesswork. There's too much guesswork that has to happen here because of all this opening. If they were here, though, then the next pod's not likely to be close to them. They're likely over here.
Closing on target position now.
Oh, nothing so far. I hate it, but I'm gonna end up having to dash that sniper in the back.
As you order.
I wouldn't mind activating them, actually. But if they don't want to be activated, totally fine.
You have my trust.
Seems like a pretty easy Overwatch.
Getting it done.
Should have maybe considered some cover there.
I'll maintain this area.
Yeah, what I thought was going to happen, they would move down this hall or from that opening. I did not get what I wanted. Your position's good. Would you rather snipe? I need to get a move on.
Good copy. Moving on.
So I do want to be caught here. Okay. I don't know what to tell you there. I'll tell you about that one. I was trying to. Kind of hoping you would activate in case I needed the Templars movement. But because you didn't, that's a little awkward.
Heading to that location.
I was still trying to get us caught. It did not work.
You have my trust.
What's happening? Maybe they're a little further out. I mean, if none of that's doing it, then I guess this over here is safe. I don't see any free relays over there though. Not yet.
Guide my hand.
Well, let's not look for new information. Ooh, do not rend.
Got it covered.
Alright, door to my left. And the only doors we have are over here. Oh, there's a relay there. Don't tell me the pods are lined up. That'd be annoying. Instead of being in your, like, standard triangle formation. They seem like okay spots. Maybe not you, but that seems like a decent spot to snipe from. I just don't have, like, I don't have good cover until I, like, push. But the push is too far. Ugh. Alright.
On my way.
How? How's there nothing in this hallway?
I trust in your command.
No.
The forces
No,
of the
from
occupation-
there, lined up, bro. Well, at least they didn't have an officer in there. Can't believe they were lined up like that. It's so rude. 2 to 5. God, I hate that damage range. It's the worst. Decent grenade. You also have a grenade.
Confirmed.
I'll see what I can get with this grenade before I decide I need the vault. That's pretty good. I wouldn't mind getting the 2 troopers though. Like, Sectoid's not doing much. I was kind of hoping maybe I clip both their heads here. Nah, it's a little too jank. Can I also get the sectoids cover? Nah,
Here, catch.
that's fine. The Vault can kill the sectoid if I feel like I need to. Nice 4. Yeah, it was an awkward place. I mean, we did have a couple turns between pods. They could have originally been over here and then shifted over. But I still didn't expect them to be lined up like that. I was expecting my pod either here or from there. But at least I took cover in that direction. But because I already moved and I didn't expect them there, I don't have slashes. I mean, if I get the inevitable 3, I could always kill with the stock. Wait, you're on pistol, never mind. Classic. I mean, you could throw 1 too. I don't mind that actually.
Devastate them.
Hey, Jagged. So that's guaranteed, but I still want to get the trooper. So glad it didn't fuck me. I was so worried it would.
My
Alright,
car
let's see the 3. Classic. Classic Volt. Doing classic Volt things. Alright, I guess we're gonna take a wound.
Nailed him. They're trying to pull back.
Oh, that's huge intel. Oh, 1 tile from dashing into that. Oh, that door's not open, so he's running to the right one, which means we're still going to catch him if we move in here. He does not get away from me.
For the cause.
Oh, you suck. We saw him for a sec. But he has that box. Freaking body blocking. I could Overwatch him. Ooh, you know what? That's great.
Feel the power of the Templars.
I was thinking about getting that other relay with that, but that gives me much needed intel. That way I can blade with you.
I will tear you apart. You will torment us no longer.
Alright, so I'll have you grab the loot instead. Yeah, we just wasted that vault because we didn't get the kill. It's too bad. This could be... These doors are not open, so I don't expect them to be down that hallway. This could be like open up the middle type shit. I will see. We will see.
Moving on target.
Still get that relay there. And who's got grenades? I got 2. That is pretty ideal.
The path is clear. I comply. Roger that.
Oh, you have a relay. Okay.
To victory.
We're not picking up any more of those relays. That's all the time we're going to get, Commander.
Affirmative.
Now, it does kind of suck to spend an action next turn to throw a grenade. If I feel like I need the extra attack. But we got 5 turns. We can wait a bit. I'll wait 1.
Watchful eye.
Alright, I got no clear intel. In the interest of protecting you the most, let's put you here.
Grenade out. The objective is close now.
Well, I was really expecting an officer.
I will tear you apart. You will torment us no longer. To victory.
You can X4, refund the actions, do your slash, get another action, move away.
The X4 charges are active, but the aliens are still working to isolate the transmitter. Eliminate the remaining hostiles before they cut it off.
Do you understand now?
We do not want the sectoid to mind control a Templar. So we're gonna hide them instead of taking cover.
Guide my hand.
You don't have the movement to go in there and flank without being flanked yourself, and you wouldn't opt to take that move. You'd end up coming out this way. That's really the only option the sectoid has. You might have the movement to get here, in which case you would flank. Yeah. Not 100% on that, but I think it's likely. If I open this, give him lines, he's just gonna come out here and flank. Maybe I just keep you here. Maybe that's fine. He'll try to like mind spin one of these two.
Ready to go. I'm on it.
Alright, and that's our Templar kill. Alright, he didn't even try to mind spin.
No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
Let's see. You are the most tired, so you've had the most action, so you'd be the closest one to promo.
The spirits await their turn at vengeance.
There you go, promo.
Following today's attack by the criminal organization XCOM, all citizens...
So you don't need an XP bar if you could just guess
Our troops
when
are
they're gonna
making it
get
look easy
promoted.
out there, Commander. All thanks to you.
My people understand.
Alright, no unique ability yet, so we'll just take parry. These support abilities are more intriguing now that we have some other classes that combo with. Laser sight, man.
New objective added.
Commander, I've
Meh.
updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Commander, we have a lead on the alien
Supplies.
black site, but we'll have to rely on the local resistance to actually get us into the facility. We should try to make contact with their forces in the region as soon as possible. It's the only way we're going to find out
I
what's
would
behind
rather
this
build.
so-called Avatar project.
Not that much from that room either. Well, it's a good thing I'm not going my usual route of doing lab early, because I would have been short supplies to do that. I would have needed the supply scan. We're saving that for the proving ground, so don't do anything with it yet.
New objective added.
The admin offices have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates.
Kind of had a
to receive
feeling
new
something
orders
like that would
silently.
happen,
The implanted
Which
chip
would-
is the key.
kind of make me want to do weapons next, but nah, we should still do officer. That's why I'm saving that room.
The admin office.
Is it more important? Well, let's say I'm given the chance to do weapons and armor at the same time, and it takes the same length of time to complete. And I'm running these two classes. Which one would I prefer? I think I would prefer the armor. If I get put in that position where I already have alloys and I still haven't done magnetic weapons, then I would switch to doing armor first, but It remains to be seen if I'm going to get alloys and not have magnetic done by that point, or at least having started on it already. Alright, there's an intel.
Plans has presented itself, and my followers are eager to.
Or I can go ahead and see what the Templars have for us. Art of War would be pretty good. But Trial by Fire is the main one I'm looking for. Noble Cause is also pretty good. Am I worried about Will that much, though? I don't think I'm worried so much about Will yet. It's something that's nice to have a little later. The combat encounters are a lot longer, and there's more pods. And Will plays a more of a factor. So I'm just looking for Trial by Fire. I think just for the sake of getting the locates done, I'll just go ahead and get it done. Sharpshooter with a hack or a Templar with a hack? I think a Templar with hack is a little more valuable than a Sharpshooter with hack. Because they could always yellow move into a slash after the hack. Whereas with a Sharp, all you got's pistol. I could upgrade this already. It was weak points and decoys that we have. I have no reason to take weak points for the first couple of months, so I've got no reason to upgrade that ring yet. Could this covert action be done before the supply drop? 9 versus 15, it takes 33% off of the covert action time. Well, it should only put it at 10, which means I still won't get it done. Not before the supply drop. I was thinking maybe I could slip a second order in. But that's still gambling on an impactful order from the Templars for that to pay off. I didn't have the time anyway.
Can you aid us, Commander? We are in need of your experience.
Ooh, neutralize Field Commander? Ooh. I also forgot to consider getting these weapons. Can I? I mean, I could hold off on the power relay until my supply drop, so I could go ahead and pick up these two.
The way this one is sighted in, there's no excuse for missed shots.
Want the laser sight or keep the stock? Keep the stock. Hey, Amos. Amos. Animos. Animos cantos, animos. Where am I getting that reference from? I think it's from American Dad. Stelios. Stelios cantos, Stelios. And the Frost Bomb. Who gets the... Well, it should be a Sharpshooter. Obviously. That way they're a little more valuable while moving up. And this person with the pistol is the person that's going to be moving up. I feel like I've used this combo before and it works alright. having the
charges in this grenade
the
don't
stealth
seem all that
pistol with the
powerful.
frost bomb, so it's
According
easy to
Shannon,
line up frost bomb
liquefied
later.
gases inside should lead to an instant
Or go ahead and use a frost bomb early and then go into stealth, and plus your close range, so we can always get guaranteed value out of the stock. Yeah, so far it's all making sense for you to carry all that. I do feel like you're carrying too much for someone who can get one shot. I usually like to spread it out, but I think I'm good. I'll leave it like that. If only we use that beautiful bolt caster.
Sky Ranger deployed.
I'm surprised that goes in the AR category and it's not of the sniper category.
We've been given a prime opportunity to disrupt Advent's operations
Outside.
and delay their current plans. One of their field commanders has decided to tour the action.
Alright, maybe we don't need to use the pistol as much as I thought we would.
Once you hit the ground,
Oh, nice
find
nest
our
too.
target and eliminate him as quickly as possible. Menace 1-5, we're tracking the Advent General and his escorts, but
Of course, we're always forced to move for the first couple of turns, and there seem to be some civilians here. I was about to get my ass caught. Am I still gonna get caught? You know what? I'm a betting man. But it's not really a bet if I'm tile scanning, is it? So, according to my tile scan, I should not get caught.
Guide my hand.
Unless you decided to like go slap one of them on the cheeks, that would have ticked me off. Oh, there's a lot of space down here. It's pretty equal, so we're just being guided by the buildings right now. Potential of being caught by them climbing up. Possible.
I comply.
Oh, you already see something.
Their march continues.
Well, that's very tempting. That sucks we can't do it. We're just not far enough into the map. He'll just get away. But it doesn't mean I'm comfortable taking these sides. They could still opt to climb this. I wouldn't put it past them.
It's far, but I can reach it.
I still have a sniper shot there. I get more movement if I move up here. They're not going to stay there. They're not going to give me that. Nor do I want to pull the trigger next turn.
Go, go, go.
Well, it turns out they would have given it to me. I still wouldn't have shot anyway. So, interesting. The move up here is not going to be good. I should probably go ahead and do this move up here first. Because it's going to be hard for us to avoid being caught when we deal with them and we're starting to chase the general down. I mean, ideally you want to find a general first. Oh, nice. Nice civilian placement, you prick. Terrible. You didn't put one on the corner here, did you? They put one next to this bench. I was about to drop down.
Moving on target location.
Terrible. There's actually two of them there. Please don't let me see anything up here.
Moving out.
Thank you. Can I get this other sniper here? Ah, it's so close. So close to perfection. Yeah, I like leaving you there for the intel.
I see the path. My watch begins.
Alright, so they moved closer to the building or they moved away. So they did not move this way.
Headed there now.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
I trust in your command. As you direct.
XCOM really has a habit of wanting to move your soldiers through civilians.
Maintaining this area.
Well, that's pretty great. That's hard not to take. I don't say I can say no. They're gonna put the drop zone like over here. It's gonna annoy me. Ideally, I get it over here though. Alright, what do you want? A sectoid first? I think I want that sectoid first. Good, we would have overkilled that trooper.
We're in their sights.
Also means I have my stealth. Well, it still has a roll of 3. Damn. True. Still got a pretty good shot there. I could risk it. The Ren feels pretty safe here.
You will pay the price.
I was very wrong about that. What is this peekaboo shit? What is this? That is pretty terrible. Well, we still have our frost bomb. Well, we have to let the sectoid have a turn. I don't think I need to worry about being flanked. I do have to worry about freezing the officer.
That's affirmative.
And he says he felt comfortable about the rent. Here we are. I was really hoping to save that for the commander, but the officer can do too much from that position. I go ahead and take out the sectoid. Or I can go ahead and hit the officer once. Nah, take out the sectoid. Once I go up there and hit the officer, I have to worry about the sectoid's position a little more. It'd be a little more unpredictable. None of them are flanked. If anything, I want a Templar, I'd take a hit. Try to increase those odds. I just give them both of them half cover.
Picking up an inbound Advent transport. The aliens are going to try and extract the general.
You know, I didn't really consider that.
Get on board that ship.
I didn't consider that spot at all. I do want to try a snipe. Where'd you? Of course, you spawned it over there. It's where I didn't want to see it. I think we gotta get a move on then. So I'm gonna move up and grenade. Please don't spawn anything else. Thank you.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah, it's an F. Very unfortunate wound there.
This world is ours.
Get some more movement up. Max out the focus so the volt's good. And ranked up. Give me some more of that sweet, sweet focus.
You will torment us no longer.
Nice data pad.
The object is safely in tow.
Okay, we don't have to go too far here. Definitely can't climb up there yet. You were not seen there. But every tile matters. This gives them more vision on you. You're already peeking from there, so technically this should be okay.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Yeah, your vision influence actually is from that tile, so you can basically treat it as if you're occupying this tile and that tile. Putting that person there just means you're behind their vision. Please don't spread this flame in an inconvenient way for me, alright?
Onward. Got it covered.
Wish you a blade storm? Yeah, I hope we see it, man. We're gonna need it. Also, I have to worry about them being up. If I climb up, I'm checking both spots. That's too much. I should just focus on checking one for now. We still have the Shadow Keeper.
Understood. Moving
So we have a guaranteed hit here. Okay. So it's more likely that they could be up. Doesn't increase odds by much, though. Makes me not want to move these guys. Because it could just be a 2v whatever. Wish that sharpshooter down there had a grenade.
Rolling.
Alright, I'm gonna check up. That is pretty good. Pretty good. You go here, though, you could spot a pod there. Still two more pods. Build commander pod and whatever the last one is. Check over here. Check it too far that way. I mean, middle with no cover feels, ironically, the safest to me. Unless somehow they squeeze the pod in this little bit of shadow there. I think I can be okay with moving left simply because I have my two Templars over there.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Well, I less so want to move them now.
On the move.
It sucks. Moving them is risky. Okay. I'll take the safest spots up here.
To victory. No maintaining this area.
Man, I hope the field commander isn't just already over there, but it's looking like that's gonna be the case. I'm gonna need that guaranteed shot this turn. I don't really have anything good for you to do, so you can just be the bait here.
That's affirmative.
I was really hoping something would catch you. That sucks. Which means it's another area they could be hiding. Yeah, I really wanted that sharpshooter to get caught. Check over here.
Good copy, moving on target. Adventure spotted.
Yeah, I mean, right on top of it, basically. That's what I didn't want to see. Oh, that's what I didn't want to see. He is a freebie to get out. And I still have to deal with him while dodging the other pod's location, which is probably nearby. So this is delicate and a time crunch. Pretty rough combo. Not close enough to toss grenades on that car for free damage either. Yeah, I might guarantee 2 damage though. I can get you there for a vault. I can't slash you. But I kind of want you guys on grenades for that pod. Or for that guy. Good morning. Milos. Maybe I have to ignore the trooper. Just get my guaranteed damage on the general. I get 2 volts on him, which is a minimum. Maxed out, I think it's 4 minimum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more, and then I still need to do 5 damage after that. Well, if I'm going to get this done, I need to pump everything into the general and ignore the trooper. It's going to have to go like that. I need to worry about him flanking. I don't... Well, if it takes his car... No, he'd have to somehow be able to move to this bike. He does not have that kind of movement.
I trust in your command.
Okay, not activating the other pod. It's good. Some Overwatch would help. I do have to worry about activating a pod here, but I don't have a choice. Okay. Try to get some damage here to make that 5 damage possible. Thank you. Yeah, 1 turn to kill that guy, which is why we have to pump everything until him. We only need to hit one of these Overwatches on him too. Of course he's not going to give me that. And he must know what I'm up to because he may have... Oh, the border... Thankfully the border of the map is there. If I'm lucky and I don't get him this turn, he may have moved himself far enough away where he won't be able to reach that because he has to have an action remaining after moving into this. If he dashes, he can't escape. Could go ahead and trigger it there. You actually have cover there, or are you just out in the open? No, there is cover there. I'm gonna have to trigger this Overwatch. Shit.
Rolling.
Nice. No sniper shot on him. I get a pistol on him. I need to hit the volts first. Ugh. I don't like that I need to get that much movement in to see him. I'm confused. You're able to see him, like, there. What if you climb up? That's not helping me at all. Alright. You got health though. Okay, at least you got health, man.
The path is clear.
I do have to worry about that other pod. That's my main concern. 0. Don't ever tell me the odds. Unfortunately, it's not 4 minimum. So we're going to have to get a little lucky. That classic. Classic. No other number when it comes to Volt. All 3s. Alright, we have to see what the other Vault does. You are at risk, though. Plus, you get more vision out here, which, again, might activate something else. You have to take cover against a trooper. But if we don't take him out, he's probably going to take you out. Well, no, he'll be going for the escape.
Agreed.
This is really... Thankfully, there's a wall here, so you don't actually have the flank from that pole. Hey, give me a high roll. I need a high roll. No. No, dude. Why? I can't believe you've done this. It means 2 pistols might not get it. No. Alright. Sniping is out of the question. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Good copy.
Need to maximize my hit chance. Oh no, 68. Thanks. Okay, now you made this decision a lot harder for me. So I take the 2 to 3 with a 50% essentially crit chance. And maximize my odds of hitting that 3. But 1 in 6 to miss. Or I take the guarantee to hit, but 2 to 3 is my range, no crit chance. I think you need the crit chance. You need it here. Oh, let's go. Is that 3? Fuck yeah. That's a 3 too. Let's go.
Kill confirmed. That's how it's done. We need to clear the area of any remaining
oh yeah, see, I was suspecting there was a pod down there.
My position's been compromised.
You took a small break from the game. Hey, please don't hit me. I got full cover. Fuck you. I got endless reaction, grabbed and slammed one of my soldiers, then did devastate, and it went through. After that, immediately the death squad. Oh, is that your freaking Archon King did that? I've seen the Zerg Queen do that. I didn't know they could all do that. Yeah, I would freaking quit for a bit after that. Alright. Check our rend options. I believe that's going to be all. Okay. If we have any chances to... Well, some decent sniper chances here. I still have to worry about any one of them being flanked, so we're going to go pistol. If you hit this, there's a reason to use the stealth shot. Or maybe you get lucky and hit the 4. I'm just thinking about how I can do this where it's like guaranteed no one takes a shot on me. Well, I mean, sectoid being left up, definitely one way. Yeah, that's definitely one way. We'll just go for the 4 here. That's okay.
Moving to designated
You
coordinates.
don't have a safe way to flank them. That's still a 94 though.
Enemy down.
How much is your rend now? So one more focus does give you the 10 range. But we're not going to attack the sectoid. I mean, we could throw something at him for free. Like a bolt. Let's give you this kill since you're not ranked up yet. Now, Shadowfall removes a crit chance. It's just a flat 2 to 3, nothing more.
I comply.
Get a neat little vault here. Set up the kill for the other Templar next turn.
Power marks you.
I just realized he has a flank. No, he doesn't. No, I took the corner of the building. Never mind. I thought I made a mistake there. I thought I still took that full cover spot. Alright, good. That would have been a newbie mistake.
Suffer my rage.
Time for your obligatory. This is the run, Shinx. Yeah.
Do not fear the dissident elements who strike against your fellow citizens.
If the sectoid AI was smarter, they would be a menace. Yes. If the enemy AI was smarter, the whole game would be a menace. One very good example of that. Why in the hell are the enemies not using their AoEs when there's only one target?
Just like it sounds.
If the enemies use their AoEs when they can only target one person, they would do guaranteed damage, remove cover, well, mostly guaranteed anyway, potentially add dot between the incendiary grenade and the acid bomb, and that person's flanked by everyone else in the gank squad. That would be the biggest thing to look out for if the AI was smarter. You'd see a lot more trooper grenades. Do I want Long Watch? I'll have Templars up front doing things, but I won't always be able to engage in such a strategy because of timers. So it's only good on few mission types, facility, supply runs. Things don't ever go well when I split the squad. Not when I'm only limited to 4 units. I think that's the main issue with it. I think Long Watch is okay. I think it's fine. It's just 4 units. You need everyone up front doing things, guaranteed to do things, instead of Long Watch, which is a chance to do something. Plus, I'll be going for ammo, so like return fire get more value. Blue screen get a lot more value on return fire. Plus, it's kind of like a set it and forget it. Like, I picked that, and I'll just occasionally get free damage. Hey, there's Reaper. That's pretty nice. We'll still just take the parry. Take Reaper later. As far as Sectopod is concerned, I read somewhere that they gimped its AI on purpose. Well, thank God they did, because they were a menace in the previous game. Main reason why I never got through impossible mode and an enemy within. What? Oh, that scared the hell out of me. My live fire training spooked me. Still waiting on Proving Ground. Alright. How are those wounds? Yikes. Alright, well, I mean, that's my fault. I shouldn't have let that one wound happen at all. I guess I did get what I want. I did force that trooper to attack that Templar. Scientist is pretty neat.
Avenger plotting new course.
Oh, dude, the half damage that the Sectopods take in the previous game was so bad for math. It tripped me up every time. You lose so much damage when they cut the damage in half. I would have rather preferred like a damage reduction, not a damage half, like a -3 to damage taken or something like that. That way the math was easier to check out.
I'm keeping tabs on all our operations, Commander. Our people
But yeah, doing it that way, when you can roll odd numbers, means they're surprisingly tankier than they appear.
And the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this...
And they use those actions to shoot. They don't mess around. They don't try any gimmicks. They're just like... And every single shot takes 10 seconds of animation the way through. That's the one thing I don't miss about the previous game. I love the previous game, but the animations, the wait time, the not really the lag, but just how slower it plays. Maybe that's a reason to probably get some mods for it and go back to it one day. At least to speed up the animation times. As a weapons time. Yeah, it's weapons time.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
I don't remember if I did no squad size upgrade when I did my impossible runs back in the day. I want to say I did, because I feel like I was running like 50-50, 2 mechs and 2 heavies. Or 2 mech troopers, 2 heavies. Whatever they're called. And then I think I had like 2 mechs, 1 heavy, 1 psi operative unit. That used to be a heavy. And then I would give them the... I forget which psi ability it is, but it's the one that lets you like detect enemies through walls. And even though I had that, I still managed to get surprised by a pod with a sectopod and some other things in it. Some heavy mutons and a sectopod is a nightmare. Oh, they made it so in your first playthrough, Enemy Within, you get jump scare with Newfoundland on your like 6th mission. Which one was that again? That the chrysalid mission? I forget the mission names. I didn't put too much time in Enemy Within. I think I put like 100 hours or so. And then Power Relay is next, but I need to save that money. So I get to this power coil rather quickly. Oh yeah, the chrysalid one. I remember feeling the dread that came with people warning me about chrysalids in that game. They still weren't that bad. They definitely showed up at a much better time in that game than they did this game. And the run back to the starting position was kind of funny after triggering the timer. Because it felt kind of pointless. It's like, oh, okay, well, if I just dash, they just don't reach me and attack me. So I actually I remember spending a lot of time on that mission just farming them. Plus they give you that really nice elevated position on the ship too, where you just fire from above. So you could farm them for quite a bit, get some good XP from it. Then now the zombies that they make were
setting course
surprisingly annoying. Like, surprisingly tankier than I would have expected something like that to be. Oh, we're on Retaliation. We're already here. Yeah, Perry's great because we might see the assassin, and that really messes with her AI. But if I'm running Sharpshooters, then they'll just... I mean... Ideally, I just take 4 Templars, to be honest with you, but... I should try to keep it 50-50. We do want to get our Sharpshooters up. That way we can use a lot more utility items and equipment with them. Definitely stick with the corporals. So we got parry. We'll have you be the Frost Bomb, Shadow Keeper combo with stock. You got stock options. And auto loader, or don't want laser sight. Auto loader's good here. You have to pump a lot of shots into the faceless too. Hope we don't get assassin. I would prefer assassin. I usually do. I just hope whoever it is doesn't have melee immunity.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
I'm still waiting on the dreaded weak to explosions, but immune to explosion combo.
Word just came down. The aliens have amassed a huge force to strike one of
Or I'd take 4 Templars, where it's never spoken. Well, yeah, it's like it's guaranteed damage. The math checks out in the early game when it comes to Templars. You got the math to deal with every pod as you engage them. It's just 2 pods that's dangerous early on. I don't like that truck. That could imply a turret there. This better not be the long map. This better not be Retaliation the long way. I'm gonna be screwed on this one if I gotta dash the first 5 turns. And if it's assassin, that's gonna slow me down quite a bit too. Yeah, usually there's a place to climb up here, which there is, so there's also a road with a truck. It's kind of odd. Don't usually see a vehicle up here.
We march towards enlightenment.
That's not a good sign. You don't see anything turn 1.
On the move.
Moving to designated
Yeah, this might be the long map.
No one will slip any disturbance.
Oh no, it's so long. Oh. Hey, it's Hunter.
Better be careful.
It's dangerous out here, Hunter. Overwatch. I freaking hate you. You don't trigger Overwatch. That's like my main way of engaging the Hunter is Overwatch. That sucks. This man's an Overwatch king. I don't get to Overwatch him, and he gets to Overwatch. Man, engaging him is going to be a pain in the ass.
It's dangerous out here.
Yeah, that's a yikes. What is
The chosen aren't going
what
to
is
make
this
easy
bottleneck?
for us. Keep your heads down and press forward.
Oh, all the stuff is at the bottom of the Coke bottle. I'm over here at the bottleneck. Yeah, like 2-3 turns of dashing before I see anything. I don't really have the time to also get the elevation. I mean, I could. But I feel like I could dash anyway.
Guide my hand.
You want to take the elevation before the Hunter gets it.
Power, Templar. You missed your chance in defying the Elders.
Go, go, go.
To victory. As you order.
Stay clear of those turrets.
No, I was so worried. I was so worried they were going to be here. This is so bad. Long map, turrets, Hunter with good strengths. I don't know how we win this. And he gets a free turn. Oh, thank you.
They would try to
Thank you for giving me a break on that. Well, it's a good thing we went that way, because we don't want to engage with that turret at all. We might have to cut this mission loose.
I relish these quiet moments before the strike.
This is brutal. Get some sniper shots up here, though.
Getting it done.
Onward.
That seems reasonable.
Alright. We use some squad sight, take the turret out, I guess. That's gonna waste some more time. I needed that miss. I need every miss I can get. Run, little duplicate.
Keeping my eye on you. There's an
Oh, you're so annoying. Oh, he's so annoying. Oh. We could go ahead and pull that pod over here. I think we might need to. Yeah, I can do a weird little schmoove right over here. Oh, you're still going to see the turret there, though. Are you going to see it here? I actually don't know. Because this stupid vehicle has a window on it. I don't... Actually, I don't think you will be seen. But you have to go, like, here. That might work. I need to pull that enemy pod over here. Sucks. Okay. Well, I tried. I can try again.
We march towards enlightenment.
I was thinking about doing it this way. Nope. Alright, well, let's take our one sniper shot. Yeah. Yeah, snipers against hunter doesn't work out very well. Usually you want that grenadier. Get that grenadier, break his cover.
Closing on target position now.
Well, hopefully that pod sees that Templar while they run to the left. Maybe that's what I gotta hope for. Might as well not try to see him now. It'd be really awkward if we saw something over there.
Agreed.
It's looking like that might be the only turret.
I'll keep it under watch.
Still, one is too much this early on. No. Yeah, I've seen them far too many times on these missions.
I'm having a vision.
I've probably seen turrets on Retaliation a dozen or so times. I've also had hundreds of runs get this far. And once again, only got one sniper shot. Maybe I can finally get this pod pulled over.
You have my trust. The forces of the occupation.
Okay. It does mean it's not safe for you to shoot there. You're uncovered. And the game keeps screwing you. You do have, surprisingly, that Ren, but a hunter's over there. I might spawn more by doing this. What's my position after that? Oh, the turret doesn't see you here. You know what? I will do this.
My strike surges forth.
seems incredibly risky, but you have a strong escape plan. Never mind. You don't quite have the movement. I misjudged it by 1 tile, but still, this works.
For the cause.
Still have to think about this move. And Trooper moves in. I wonder if he'll be able to find... He might not be able to find a shot, actually. I will go for the turret. I hate that I can't do anything with you. I could... Lousy pistol shot, I guess. I see the turret there. Alright. The turret's got too much on me right now. It's giving him too much advantage. That's unfortunate. I gotta worry about that turret shot missing and still breaking the Templars' cover. It's too bad you don't quite... Oh, you do have the grenade, though. Actually, I should have just done that. What was I doing? I was massively overthinking this. If I had that pistol shot, I may have gone for the stealth shot, but I don't. I gotta get too far for it. Could also frozen it. That was an option. It's kind of saving that for something a little more dangerous. Turret's pretty avoidable right now. Yeah, I still don't like that Templar. I still don't like that Templar there. Trooper come around and flank. I mean, he's not going to come in and flank, so you're actually fine if you want to take like this spot.
I trust in your command.
Nice, you Overwatch. Well, the panic's good here. That's why. Too bad he can go for the flank. That does mean you don't get flanked by that one anymore.
They're targeting me.
So it gave me some free damage, and it gave that Templar safety.
There's nowhere to go.
This guy is such a dick. 61, not bad. You didn't have a shot anyway. I don't have the sectoid shot, unfortunately, so I can't get the stealth. And I don't have the pistol here either, even if I wanted it. 1 tile away. Yeah, you made sure to account for it, didn't you? You prick. I want to go for the turret again.
Suffer my rage. Suffer as we have.
This is a good position to parry from since the hunter's pretty close. Oh no, he's not. He's over there. I guess you don't really have a reason to do it.
I strike for my people.
Oh no, he'll grapple up there, surely.
Do you understand now?
And you have to move. But you don't. Alright, let's finally see one of these sniper shots hit. It's hard out here.
Moving to position.
Should have done this a long time ago.
Here, catch.
Should have done that a long time ago. I don't think you see the turret here.
Go on already. Kill all the humans.
Oh, nice grapple. I guess the other pod has a priest in it.
His final breaths.
It's still sitting up there at 1 health. That's ridiculous. Well, that's what the stock is for. I mean, I wouldn't mind keeping this nest.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
You want it? Hey, you can have it.
Adjusting aim.
I didn't think this thing was a master of dodging as well as being a stationary armored unit. Don't make me do this again. Just somebody hit it with a pistol. Don't make me use a rifle for this. Jesus.
I hope you're not expecting me to go down that easy.
10-4.
Yeah, legend in a nutshell. Everything is disgusting.
No one has created you for this. Now it's time to prove your worth.
Oh yeah, it's a priest pod. But I'm used to it, so like not everything is disgusting. Also, that was an illegal tile you took there. You weren't allowed there. Liar. Cheating? You out here cheating, XCOM?
Confirmed.
But you ain't doing anything. I'm overwatching. He wants elevation. I want elevation. We're just gonna be. It's gonna be a standoff.
Watching you. Commander alive. It's open season on the rest.
Inch by inch. Okay, never mind. He takes his inches back. Wish these priests would just show up. Priest and two troopers.
Double time.
I guess we'll just set up over here.
You have my trust.
Now, I do have to be a little worried about the stun grenade.
I comply.
If he decides to move in, he'll throw that stun on those 2 Templars. That's going to put my snipers out of position to revive them. But what's most likely going to happen is I'm just going to let him take intel. He's a little too hard to deal with here. Yeah, we're going to be here for a while. Grab your popcorn. Grab your popcorn and your bunch of cruncha. Mix them together. Grab a cup of coffee. Throw some salt in it to remove the bitterness. Just a little
Position confirmed.
food fun facts.
10-4.
I don't quite. I think they were like here. Maybe I don't want to move any further. Yeah, I'd rather not. I want that reloaded.
My senses are watch.
Get it on already.
They haven't moved an inch.
I can smell the fear on you.
I can smell you. Do you smell me, Hunter?
Rolling out.
What do I smell like? What do you guys think I smell like? I like to think I smell like lilac. But I don't know what I look like, I smell like.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
Alright, we'll put you there, but we're definitely gonna hunker you down.
Holding here.
I mean, he shouldn't even be able to shoot you there.
I will send
Vape.
disturbance.
Everything myself.
Vape. What does vape smell like? Smell like vapor? I come out of my bedroom, it looks like a steam room.
I'll give you a sporting chance.
Yeah, maybe. Looking like that one episode of SpongeBob where he comes out of the bathroom with a smelly breath. Old bedroom, that's a good one. Yeah.
Onward.
I agree with that one.
Agreed.
Definitely got a bedroom scent about me.
It would seem Advent has begun deploying
Smell
their
like
so-called priests into
just
combat.
thrown about
Their
laundry.
implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
It's the bedhead, man. The bedhead gives me away. Oh, we could snipe some things finally. Take that 73. Smell like burnt cigarettes and cinnamon. That's a good combo. It's very specific. Burnt cigarettes and cinnamon.
Hostile neutralized.
I wonder if I eat a lot of something in particular I might smell like. They definitely onto something with the vape. Definitely. So flavor of the month is going to be like mixed berry and laundry. Well, I don't need to worry about mind control. I don't really want to... Yeah, maybe I just let him do his thing. We got our sniper shots. I'm really just looking to get a cheeky pistol here. I'm not wasting a volt on this.
Kalu, forgive me.
That's definitely the one thing I don't miss about smoking, is smelling like secondhand smoke, which is not something I really... Well, it's not something you're going to really notice as a smoker until you stop doing it. And you rummage through some old laundry one day and you're like, oh shit, this is what my old house used to smell like, because I used to smoke in the house. That's crazy. You bastard. 50-50, come on. You gonna make me throw a grenade on this guy? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get sniped pretty easily here. I'm only getting half cover. I gotta move up. I could incentivize a stun instead of the shot.
As you order.
So I hang out with my other Templar buddy here. Oh, that doesn't break the cover, does it? Well, it will break the guardrail. It's not gonna break this order here. Unfortunately, the one with the flank was the one that's being targeted by the hunter, you bastard.
My brother won't be happy you killed a priest.
I really wanted to keep that half cover. Maybe I can go here, and that'll incentivize them to try to spot this one, but not move up to my two Templars. Ideally, I could just go ahead and deal with this without his interference.
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of containment.
Don't even
Looks
think
good.
about it.
Also, that's a legal tile. You're not allowed to be there. Man, he's really got something against... He's got something against his own class. Now, I can rend, but do I want to rend? He's on this vehicle. So if I go up to rend, I'm activating him, so he's going to start fighting us. And that faceless is not close enough to be a problem yet.
Understood. Moving out. Rock and roll. Moving to Overwatch.
I think we just hang back.
The path is clear. The path is clear. Maintaining this area.
Smoke a pipe, smells like chocolate cake.
Remember your training.
That's pretty good. I mean, not me. I don't like smoking like sweet, like dessert kind of flavors, but I definitely love the smell of them. You really don't even think about it as a vape at that point. It's just a pleasant person to have around that smokes something like that. Ooh, get the cheeky stealth. He'll never see it coming, and then I could surprise him.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Got him.
I can't give him a reason to stay at that position and fight from there. We can't let him fight from elevation. If he's not aware of this stealth unit, though, he will decide to take this spot. So I have to think about that. Maybe go ahead and put someone else up there.
Guide my hand. For the cause.
You're not really in a good enough spot. Ain't no way you hitting that shot.
This is a safe position.
Well, I suppose chances aren't too hard for him. He is Hunter, he has elevation. So base chance 80. With elevation 100, hunker down, cover. He still has like, what, 20-30% to hit that.
On the move.
Also a good position to have. Hopefully the stealth doesn't actually helps me here and I don't actually activate a faceless.
On my way.
Oh, I don't see him. Surprising. What's he up to? What are you up to, buddy?
As you order.
No point overwatching.
Holding. Holding this position.
And with you, I'll just reload.
Time is running out, Commander.
I need a hunker down all option.
Standing fast. This is a safe position.
I don't know the shortcut for hunker down. I know for Overwatch it's Y. I don't know about hunker.
Understood.
Getting nervous yet?
Just waiting on you, buddy.
Moving. Holding position.
I'll stay put. Holding. Staying down.
Listen, I'm the one who's dealt with all the adversity to get to this point. You should come to me.
Staying down.
Maintaining position.
I'll stay put.
I mean, not even moving to where I can see you is, with the stealth unit's pretty rude.
Heading to that location.
Not behind the truck, just on the other side. How are you not still on top of the truck?
Roger, holding.
I'll wait here.
Staying put.
I'll wait here.
The most dangerous game? Hardly.
The game is being a little cheater again.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Yeah, acts as if it knows I have a stealth unit up here.
Digging in.
Alright, so he's a little out there. I don't... No, it's not a flank, because of course that tree is perfect for him.
Moving on target location.
After taking a smoke break. Yeah, I love the bait, man. I love not having to go take breaks. That always sucked about streaming back in the day.
I can cover it.
Like every couple of hours I just had to leave for 10 minutes.
The power guides me.
And don't like to keep the people waiting.
Digging in.
The legendary XCOM.
That's a weird pose. Okay.
Commander, alive and in the flesh. Well, for the moment anyway. I shall rectify that situation shortly.
That's the Elder's hunter. From what we've heard, he's a
Alrighty.
relentless tracker
Well,
with
it
an
has
unnatural
gotten
ability to
real
call
up
his
in
shots.
here. A nice 100%. We do have one grenade. And he could just grapple up here, but he'd be flanked, so I don't think he'll do that. I'd hate to have no cover at all. He could just move over here, but then he'd be flanked by that unit. He would just grapple up here. That just makes the most sense. But I don't think from here you're going to reach that grenade. And I really need that grenade. That sucks, because you might go down first, and I was hoping to get the vault out of you. At least before that happened. I mean, you do have the slash already, but again, I need to get rid of that point of armor. Man. I think I need to force the stun.
Take it.
Oh, nice 4 roll.
Getting desperate.
They're definitely going to take that shot. I don't think that's close enough for him to throw the stun. It might be, but he might just opt to shoot instead. I could gamble on that. Let's throw this shot out first. See what we get. Ooh, I was just thinking it might be an 8. Pretty good.
To beginner's luck.
I could freeze him, but that's not going to really do too much. I could just shoot him again. Oh, he has bewildered. Oh, that's tempting. Oh, wow, I really missed out on my opportunity to take advantage of that, didn't I? Because I could have just pistoled with this one and bewildered that sniper shot for 8 and done 12 damage. It would have been 1, 2, 3, 4 down. 6, 7, 8. He could have vaulted. There was a chance we could have took him out this turn had I did things in the correct order. Or I could just hit the 60 and we could still have a chance to take him out. Fuck. Well, so much for that. Does Vault do extra? It does. Okay. Well, I could definitely incentivize the stun here. I don't want to give him like this grapple. He does grapple at the start of his turn. I've never seen him do it as a second action. So I don't think he has the angle to hit this spot anyway. So I probably don't need to worry about that. Just make sure these guys are close so he throws this little stun grenade.
You will bear my mark.
Oh, high roll. Good job.
You got my attention. I'd like you to meet some friends of
Stun, 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 stun. No. A dodge is crazy. Those odds are so small. Man, that dodge was huge. I mean, that basically means we got him. Yeah, 75. I mean, we can also throw a freeze to increase those odds. We might need the freeze for a faceless, though. Maybe we hope we just hit the shot. He's on Overwatch right now, I believe. If we freeze him, I don't need to worry about that Overwatch at all.
I'm ready.
I just have to worry about where the faceless is going to spawn from. Alright, so we got it basically. Also, we have parry. Platypus. So you're going to go here.
I strike for my people.
Your job is to parry the faceless, because I think it's one of these three. I know the game is trying to play his dialogue, but I don't care. Give me the other action.
And here I thought the elders
Nice hair
were
trigger.
Exaggerating. We showed the Chosen that the
Oh, they're totally
resistance
fine.
is here to stay, Commander. Now we just have to find that thing and put it down for good.
I trust in your command.
Well, that was surprisingly well, despite how bad that the setup for this retaliation was. Ugh, you better stop that. Better stop that bleeding right now. Definitely lucked out. Like, two main things that made this all come together was having that stealth over here to set up all that damage. I did mess up on the bewildered timing, though. I could have had more damage on him earlier. And then there was dodging that attack. Oh my god, are you serious? Serious. Bolt him. Fry him. No! Now I can't risk it. Alright. I wanted to throw 2 bolts.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. Great job, Commander. We sent the
That was almost flawless.
We must never doubt the depths to which our
So he shot at ground level
in their misguided
through
beliefs.
moderate cover, so it was like 60% to hit.
This just goes to show that the Chosen are vulnerable.
It is. I know there's a dodge chance, but I don't think there's any way to actually see what that base dodge chance for Templars are. I know it's very small though, because I rarely see it. More return fire. Well done, thank you.
You and your crew have dealt another serious blow
Alrighty.
to the aliens' efforts today, Commander. Impressive work.
Wait a minute. I could have already put the proving ground down. What am I doing?
Proving grounds facility construction initiated.
Do I want to speed it up? Ideally, I have a second engineer by now, but that's always asking too much because that would have had to been from a scan or an early covert mission. I really want to speed that up though. But getting to that coil is also very important for my mid-game. Well, so far the Templars have definitely picked up the slack when it comes to sharpshooters, but they typically clean things up pretty early. I wasn't too worried about it. I'm more interested in how things are going to go once we get some more abilities online. I don't really see a combo formulating in my head with these two yet.
Commander, we've got
got local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to make the first move.
And just where do you think you're going? If it's a fight you're after, you better bring everything you've got.
Simply having units in the front that can toss grenades for flank sniper shots definitely helped us against that fight against the Hunter. That's because we also had the Shadow Keeper that worked out on. So far, the Shadow Keeper's definitely helped us set up that, like, front position with squad sight.
Patching it through to your quarters now.
You have made considerable
So far, we haven't really relied on squad sight, though.
month, Commander.
We just used it for that turret, which didn't even work out. Could have just thrown a grenade on it turn one. Resistant format's fine. I guess I'd rather counter this one if given the option.
If there are orders you would have us follow,
And we take decoys,
must be done. My kind will obey.
which is just okay. It's an okay one. Okay, supply drop. Means I can go ahead and get my power on.
Avenger plotting
Just need to
new
grab
course.
enough for 100. I don't think I need money for anything else right now. Is one day enough? $5 short.
Power relay construction initiated.
And 50 plus that 56 doesn't really give me a building anytime soon that I'm going to need. I got the proving ground going. The only other things I'm thinking about is like when I'm going to need an infirmary. I'm not going to really know for sure until I see more wounds happen. And then what time to place the lab. Because if you don't do the lab kind of early on, you end up doing it like really late. At least that's been my experience with it. I could find time to put the lab on early. I could find the time later, but not really in the middle. Not when we need to get like proving ground and contact and going. There's not really space for it.
Setting course for Sector 1, the Arctic.
Hey, maybe the game will bug out and finish that scan for me. Not this time? Okay. Sometimes it'll do that. It'll just give me like that final day.
Facing a shared enemy. My followers seek
Deep learning is more XP, feedback is damage against psionic attacks.
We channel this energy, aided by technology of our own design, to pursue justice for those who have fallen victim to the Elders and their service.
Feedback's kind of meh.
Followers and your people continue to grow in skill, and now the Resistance can take on more responsibility.
Damn. There's a promo on it, though. Sergeant. Okay. Well, I guess there's really only one thing to do here. Negate the ambush. I'm not worried about the ambush. Pushing for our first sharpshooter. Sergeant is lightning hands. And for Templar, I forgot. Overcharge? %, to get a point after slashing, I think. If I give you a Templar and a Sharpshooter, we okay handling 2 troopers and an officer? That's not guaranteed. Not really guaranteed with 2 Templars either. But the worst that'll happen is most likely what will happen is one will take a wound. If I throw a parry Templar out there, it's guaranteed. No, there's no threat at all. Yeah, I think that's fine, because I still want to train other people. Yeah, I'm still using my squaddies right now. Just got done beating an old game called Project Eden. No, I don't know that one. It is funny when a codex kills itself using the psionic bomb. Yeah, if it hits all 4 units, it'll die. It's 16 damage total. Unfortunately, the math doesn't really check out a legend because it has 13 health. So it has to psi bomb 4 units. Basically my whole squad to just die instantly. Yeah, I'm not interested in slotting any of those in. We need to see new ones. That'll go ahead and set me up with a sergeant so we can do these other missions too.
Hunting down civilians hiding in their homes doesn't make for much sport. But it's the only way I'm
Give me Spider and Fly.
These chosen are
No.
hunting us to try and
A Grenadier?
and are spreading terror.
I hate it. I hate when the game gives me classes I can't use. And this early in the run too.
Information about our plans. Our next operation will put us right in the middle of
I need that
chosen
second
territory,
engineer.
Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
And it felt like that was pretty likely. It's pretty likely it's going to be an engineer here. I already have 2 scientists. I notice the game kind of likes to evenly drip feed the resources. So you start getting too many scientists, the game will be like, oh, I have all these engineers for you now. But no, they want to give me a freaking Grenadier. Am I rushing to get another Sharpshooter sergeant? Kinda. Yeah. Or bring both the corporals. Should still have the Shadow Keeper. I'm sure we have more mods to look at. The hair trigger is tempting. The laser sight is tempting too. You only get 1 shot rarely. You want to make it, you want to maximize it. Both the trigger and the laser sight kind of incentivize that. I mean, stock is nice for the guarantee, but I think we have, we got too many pistols floating around, and we got too many ways to do like guaranteed small damage between Volt, grenades, Shadow Keeper. And we got everyone on pistols. I don't think the stock's too valuable here, especially not at base form. Once again, the game is being very stingy about the repeaters. Not that I'm really looking for them, though. I want to take that same methodology into just making the laser sight, too. Yeah. Ooh. Obsessive Reloader. Never mind, take the autoloader. That way that's not a problem, at least for the first 2 reloads. And good thing I caught that. Still not making anything for a while. Nothing else to equip. Autoloader. Hair trigger. Okay.
deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Still feeling that. I'm still feeling the burn of the lack of customization that comes with these early game Templars and Sharpshooters.
Tied to an unprotected terminal on board one of the Advent trains. We can't pass up a chance to retrieve their data on the latest alien project, so we're moving on the train. Eliminate all hostile forces with extreme prejudice.
Oh, train. Oh, get ready for more turrets. I can't wait.
Stopping their progress. Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Well, might not necessarily be the best thing to hug the train, but it means I'd avoid the turrets for the most part. This is going to be a tough one.
Okay.
Then again, train always sucks. Train's always tough. With no extra timer.
I can make it.
So it is decided.
Gotta cover it.
Affirmative. Covering now.
You have my trust.
I was really hoping something was down there. This area is not as open as this area. I mean, if you include the down, but this down area has nothing, so it's likely they're on the other side of the train. First spot is anyway.
Onward.
I don't see him yet. You want to take the elevation. That's tempting. Maybe not with you, since you have the frost bomb
Time to motor.
and the shadow keeper.
Got a group of hostiles over here.
As suspected. Ooh. Can't quite hit both though, but that's neat. But I did already dash with this unit, so it would get revealed. It's still tempting to go for it, because timer is so bad. Damn. I think I need to. This is not a great opening. This is only going to get harder if I don't do it now. I could freeze the sectoid at least.
Okay.
Yeah, no, without... I mean, even with specialist, trains tick me off because line of sight is not always favorable. Like here it kind of is because the opening lines up with this pretty well. But if you don't get like a doorway like that, even specialists have a hard time getting that robot in there. I think the trooper would give me the rend. Or he'll just stay perfectly still. Okay. That is very unfortunate that you did that. I'm going for the 4. Never feels good to go for the 4. Is there any way I get an Overwatch? I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. I'll throw it out there, but I don't think it... Oh my god, you're actually going to maybe give it to me? Oh,
The error is mine alone.
I wish you wouldn't. I worry about something over there. That's somewhat likely. I mean, you did give me that flank, so it does feel like a trap. Well, I get that stealth after I take out the sectoid. I'm still trying to get Sergeant on you. I mean, this might get me spotted too. Not much I can do about it. That turret's fine. We can dodge it. Oh, okay. 2 turrets. Cool. Cool. Alright. Good. Yeah, never said I liked it easy.
Agreed.
I could just get the rend and get the side point. I'll go for it. I think I'm gonna need bolt. It was a little risky going up there, but this Templar is already so far up, I wasn't too worried about it. And we get stealth with you.
Heading to that location. Carrying something. Nailed him.
It is secure.
This will definitely throw the enemies off to actually take this side of the train, since we know this pod's over here, so there's no reason for us to be on that side if we already have intel here. But we gotta hug this train because that turret. You got health, so if you have to tank the turret, you can. I wanna bring you up. The turret sees you there. I don't quite remember how far I can go.
We march towards enlightenment.
We march towards enlightenment.
This would be a really nice spot to have for handling both pods up ahead. This is a little too far from me. It means I have to compete with more things blocking my line of sight. Like this thing, for example. I think I just have to accept that position. And you have a grenade, so I'd like the option. Throwing a grenade on the tops of these trains do not instantly destroy the turrets. Sorry to inform you, but that will not work. They have to be dealt with or ignored. In this case, I'm ignoring them. I could hunker down. The chances are pretty unlikely that it hit me. It might even be 0. I actually think I need the grenade more than I need the sniper nest.
Moving on target
Okay.
location.
Pods on top of the train, huh? That's a goodie. Yeah, make sure you're using your stealth.
Heading there now.
Oh, actually. I mean, I don't get a lot of time to take advantage of it.
Confirmed. Moving out.
I think I get just enough to want to try to take that building with you. You give me intel on the turrets, I know where I can move. But I can't move up too far because that pod's up here actually.
Guide my hand.
Oh, thank God.
I comply.
I was not sure about that tile. Okay, none of you guys see it? I mean, we gotta hope for an Overwatch. It's the only way we get ahead here. And thankfully we got it. Unless that's just the stealth. Shit. Oh, thanks. Maybe. Nah, this is awful.
have eyes on the
This is,
enemy.
this is a tragedy. This is a travesty and a tragedy all at once. Uh-huh. So you telling me I gotta engage all this with these two turrets up here? I don't know what to tell you, man. That's how it's looking. Well, I get a sneaky Templar to run that away. They ain't gonna see that coming. Maybe I need both Templars to do that, actually. What a mess. I don't even get a blue move up here? Are you serious? I blame that canister. Well, might as well dash it. I need to make it where it's impossible that they can flank you by being like right over here. Damn, I'm so effed. I'm so effed, dude. I mean, I can't fall back. I gotta get to the damn thing. Got 3 turns. Yikes. If you run this way, you might get spotted through the window and that would activate. We'd be super effed. You have to move like this.
That seems reasonable.
You don't see a turret there, do you? That'd be extremely rude. Okay. You hang out behind them.
I see the path.
And then this sharpshooter, I got nothing for you. I got no idea. I don't think I can take this spot. I don't know. No, there's a line right here. You're gonna see someone. I have to Overwatch and pray it hits something.
Overwatch.
I also have to hope that they just give me the Overwatch. Well, thanks for reinforcements. That's cool. Yeah, it wasn't enough. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It wasn't enough. I needed more. Thanks. Okay. Okay. What do we do? I had a plan. Now I'm at a loss. At a huge loss now. You're forcing me to fight. Squeeze up next to this train with 3 pods. Is there something in there? Is something in there. I feel like I'm not gonna see something there, but I could be wrong. As soon as I move here, I'm gonna be seen through that doorway by something, maybe. Ooh, we have to kill a pod, like now. If I get to one of these few tiles, I can go ahead and be set up to get to the device. Alright, I need to activate 1 pod and 1 pod only.
To victory. I can see our objective.
0 pods is not good. But we know there's an enemy over there. Please don't hit the thing. Why is it impossible for me to throw it exactly next to it? Yeah. If it breaks it, so be it. It was a loss anyway.
Tear them apart.
Wow, nice kill. That's... Oh no, the fire! Of course. Of course. That's how the fire always goes.
Yes, Commander.
We just have to hope it doesn't break it this turn. That's all I got, man. It is all I got. If I climb up, there's no new information. I mean, the turret will see you, but I could drop down. That's fine. Oh, nice. And you can get right there, so I can kind of help out this reinforcement pod coming in.
Heading out.
Your job is just pick off that pod over there. Or try to. The 2 health is cause for concern, though. Hopefully they don't activate and move over here, then you'll be doing nothing. I need to get vision. I need you to help us. That's turrets. Okay. Right. I forgot about that. I'm moving back. Hey, some Overwatch help. Why did it have to be early Stun Lancer and Purifier? Why did it have to be early? You didn't break the objective. This goes to the top 10 worst encounters I've ever seen. Also, I don't think I've ever seen the combo Purifier Stun Lancer this early in the game. I've seen the Stun Lancer Priest. I don't think I've ever seen the Stun Lancer Purifier. This is weeks before these guys are supposed to show up. Well, especially the Purifier. This is messed up. But now it blows because I see this pod, but you can help us get this officer. But then they're gonna see you and then activate that pod. Oh my god, I should have just stayed where I was at. I could have never foreseen this. That's why I hate sharpshooters, man. You set it up and then you still get screwed. There's always the way you get screwed. Well, it doesn't matter. I was gonna have to activate it anyway because I gotta get this objective right now-ish. Yeah. How much worse could it get? Well, you know, it could have got worse. The objective could have just went ahead and broke, but I think that would have been a blessing because then I would have just left. How much damage on the range? You actually have the 6 range. All right, well, it's something to consider, but I don't think I'm going to go for that yet. Can anyone do anything about the Stun Lancer? We can kind of do something about the Stun Lancer. I think the Purifier's got to be ignored. We have to deal with the Officer Stun Lancer. The Officer's too easy to take out. It holds a lot of influence. So does the Stun Lancer, but got 8 health. Could I crit on a 6 rend and get it done that way? Crits +2. You can get 8 on a crit. That'd be huge. You have the health to tank up here. Get the objective. Maybe have to get flamed. And if I have to activate that pod anyway, I might as well, like, take a free kill. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pick one off. That's been how it's gone. Yeah, individually I've struggled a lot. Wow, there's another pod back there. We're not done. Even activating that, we're still not done. 8 trains. I don't know if I can get another slash from that position. I guess I'm just gonna have to hope that I can.
As you order.
Yeah, what's up? Come join the party. I don't have much option. Oh, that's right. I don't have my action after this, so it doesn't matter. I don't even get to slash. I have to hack.
What secrets does it hold?
Good luck, everybody. I don't know how we get out of this one alive.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
I don't have parry either. I think the Stun Lancer is just too many actions. I think I have to take out the troopers. Those are guaranteed. The officer has to go though. I really need a 4 pistol. Or I could take a 50-50. You know, sadly, my odds are better on the sniper here. Because the pistol has to roll 3 and crit. And the crits are already like at least a 50-50. Or best case, like 50-50. But I also need the 3 roll instead of the 2 roll, so it's snipers with better odds. I kind of need that Templar to like F off over here somewhere to mess with one of these other troopers. I need this. I need it. Okay. Well. I am so mad that you rolled the 8 that I considered putting on the Stun Lancer. Which means we could have taken out the Stun Lancer there. You also see the turret there, so you're definitely not going to sit there. You're going to go like... Go here. I mean, I can't do anything about Stun Lancer. Maybe I get a panic on this Templar, and then the Purifier won't really have a target. I need a panic. Mind control pretty much dooms us. That's not a good start. Does not give me much leverage. Oh, you're gonna pick the same target. Okay. Oh, I really needed a panic on that Templar. Good luck, man. I'm really thinking that Stun Lancer is going to target the Templar I moved in the cover, though. Not too much I could do about that one. They're hitting their 40% today. I did think you would go for that one. Nice dodge, that's huge. I don't think it would have saved you. The dodge there, but I think he would have done 4. He could have done 3 or 4 there. Damage range 6 to 7. We still got you, but your damage range is not high enough to one-shot him. We can double rend. I'm sure there's someone to double rend in there. Or double volt, I meant. I think we just have to ignore. Just have to ignore again. Oh, it's so frustrating. We gotta hope he misses or he just does 2. I mean, that's pretty cool you got that guy, but that's not my priority. That's not high enough, unfortunately. I like that I can get both of those. Please get that trooper. Good. We gotta get away from that zombie. And we have to deal with this. He can come around, flank. This other trooper that was over here. I think he'll get a flank too. I mean, that doesn't really matter. We can move afterwards. It's fine. I don't think I need a crit here. I would prefer one though. We gotta roll 3 with the pistol now. You're still being targeted by... Oh yeah, just the stun lancer. I could roll the grenade then. Not risk it. Might break your cover though. I'm gonna put you here. Oh, the turrets. Oh, the turrets. Oh no. Is that a flank? Fuck. Oh no. I was so focused on everything else, I forgot about the turrets.
Grenade!
I believe in you. Yes, panic, 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 save her. Let's go. Alright, might be a second death here. Okay. Got one more shot to go. Oh no, you're still targeting her. That's rude. Nice, good job. That's a huge panic. Don't. Let's go. Calculated. The hopeful calculation there. I'm surprised we're still in it. Alright, sectoid's being a pain in my ass, but that puts you on fire, which means it actually cancels the rend. You hate to see it. Because he's on shooting duty now. Which means what we have to do is run. Run so far away that we basically reset this fight. What's your health at? Ugh, that's not good. I also need to not see those stupid turrets. I could vault. Those zombies are already too close. Oh my god, I wish I didn't have to be on fire to reach that guy. No grenade to help me out. I only got 2 units. And they're gonna target her again with the turrets. Oh boy, I can't wait. What's your furthest target? That's not good. You really can't get to this trooper, huh? I wonder if I move this Templar out of the way. What's your furthest target? That's a pretty far target. I'm a big fan of that. Because we gotta get you away from the turrets and the zombies.
Do you understand now?
I mean, it's gonna have to be half cover. I'd like to have better cover than that. It's gonna have to be half. That full cover gives you a lot more targets to be hit by. That purifier is still a pain in my ass.
As you order.
That does not change your targets. Well, it's also because we don't see that trooper anymore. Which I need you to be able to see. You'll still be able to reach them with a slash there. Oh, but you'll be going through fire. But you won't be able to do it there. See, that's not going to work then. This is the most convenient fire for the enemies I've ever seen. Oh my god. If I do it like this, that might work. Problem is, I kind of have to stop somewhere to see him, but it puts me behind this tower, which means blocks line of sight to him. No target preview says you'll see him, actually. So actually, that's going to be the move, and I think you can stab from that location. At least they're going to hope.
I trust in your command.
Unfortunately, you don't see him. And I think that was a purifier anyway. This is the guy I actually wanted. Well. I mean, it's best to, like, get value on something, but the problem is anyone I'm trying to hit puts me on fire. No matter where I go. So... Just back it up. Back it up, hope for the best. Dodge ain't gonna save you. Back it up, up. Oh, thank you for the dash. Wow, the dodge actually did one. Saved you. Let's go, panic unit. Once you're online, we're going to destroy them. Yeah, you get them. Please miss again. No, don't roll 2. It's going to roll 2. It's going to roll 2. It always rolls 2. And I'm worried this might reach. Yeah. Yeah. It always rolls 2 when you don't need it to. Alright, one sharpshooter and a dream. Okay. Huh. We're gonna make them. We're gonna make them work for it. Are they both bleeding out? Oh, okay. So if we could finish this in 3 turns, we could still save those 2 Templars, huh? That's funny. Very optimistic. Here you don't see anything. That's gonna give you some breathing room. This evac with the data. Well, the problem is one of the Templars has it. Or does that not matter? You just evac with whoever.
Heading there now. Scanning.
Oh, trooper on fire. That's gonna help. Oh, he's building up his reinforcements. The trooper has one help though. Wow, what a waste.
This fire is out of control!
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe it wasn't meant to be.
On the move. Overwatch.
Oh, it's Trooper dead. Oh.
That is not good.
Also, you floating, dude. You can't do that. I mean, that statement might be correct. We might be able to leave. Because I didn't see like an icon. And it did say download. So like, technically we could leave and already win. But like, when you lose this many people early, it's going to turn into a loss. And you are basically out of options. Man, it doesn't usually roll 5 for the zombie attack, right? We just dash again, but I think the zombie will still reach us. If I go up here, it'll just flank me. I would rather fight to the bitter end than run. I mean, it's not like I'm really sold on this particular run anyway. It's kind of a feeling you get used to when you do so many of these.
Stepping off.
You kind of know if the run's going to work anyway, and if I already feel like it's not going to work out because I've lost too many this early, then it's probably not. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He's able to hover. Oh, you can actually outrun him. I wasn't too sure. Well, this gives me a little breathing room to take a 39% shot. I'm going to need to hit this to win this. Wow. Okay. There's a chance. You got to not get one shot here. And not get mind controlled. But I felt like that was coming. It's usually how it goes. That mind control just seems to be a lot more successful once it's down to your last unit. Probably because maybe over the course of the fight, the will has gone down so much because the fight went so poorly. I mean, it was fucked up to begin with, considering everything that was thrown at us and the early units.
We all had higher expectations, and we'll have to.
I mean, technically we won, right? So we countered the dark event. Yeah, technically we got the objective done. But losing 4 units when you're only going to have 12 for the whole run, it's already over, basically. It was a good attempt, though. But there wasn't really anything great about the run that was going to give us an edge. And no breakthroughs, no early engineer. I'm still waiting on engineer 2 as well. Nah. And we need all the edges we can get. I mean, that goes the same when you're running Templars only or Sharpshooters only. So it's just as important to get every edge you can when you're running both of them. But then we have to seek out like twice as many breakthroughs because there's like twice as many guns. It's not like in one class runs where all you need to do is get breakthrough for that one gun and then everyone gets +1 damage. We still have to do it for 2. So there's more we have to seek out for advantage. So far, I can't really say. If anything, but what is very clear to me is that the Sharpshooters are holding the Templars back in the early game. Because Templars early game is never this much of an issue. Now, that's like 20% of the problem. 80% of the problem was that particular mission. That's one of the rudest missions I've ever seen. We're just gonna have to go back to Gatecrasher. Too many losses, too early. And really, it just feels... Maybe that'll change later once I get the Proving Ground online. Because then we'll have some pistol options and we get some sergeants. But even when I think about the math that goes into it, having the sergeant sharpshooters with ammo, 4 to 5 guaranteed damage with rend. Wouldn't you just want to run all Templars for your early game? And then throw your sharpshooters into covert ops for promos? Like, if we're going to be logical about it, that's what I should be doing. Just not using the sharpshooters until they're at least sergeant. Let them go in the covert ops, get promoted that way so I ain't got to look at them. And then when we get some ammo, then we start throwing them on missions. They get some more abilities, we can start using them a little more often. Then if we get some suits, then they could be like a mainstay. Then we can actually go like 50-50 Templar sharpshooters, because then we have exosuits and we have very good rocket launcher openers. You don't have to use both in every mission, right? I'd be okay with that rule. I think I'm okay with that rule. I kind of wasn't at the start because I wanted, this is the first time I've tested it, using these two together and only these two. So I really wanted to see how they work together, split them in half. Not really. They're just holding the Templars back. That's the problem. Templars is still doing most of the work. They're carrying it right now. Sharpshooters are just there for like lucky sniper shots. They don't work together? No, they don't. I mean, maybe that was super obvious, but you don't know unless you try. I was definitely interested in trying today. Do I want to go back to Gatecrasher? How late is it? It's still a little early. How long have I been streaming? I've already been streaming like 3 hours. Here's the part that sucks about doing it that way, because that's the logical way to do it. Is just have the sharpshooters get promoted through covert ops. The part that sucks about it is how much of the early game is just going to feel like Templars only. And then making the switch to sharpshooters means, and considering how long I said it was going to be until I start using them more often, exosuits ammo, like the first 5 hours or so is still going to mostly be Templars. It's kind of played out so much already. Not from like a content point of view, but from a I'm sick of looking at these guys point of view. Because I've done so much Templar in the past. Not too long ago. It still sounds like that's the way it's gonna have to go, though, if I'm gonna make it work. And then what's the late game looking like? I guess we can always get Shredder from the training center. Oh, that's right. I'd have to think about using the training center again since we have the sharps. I think this is one I'm gonna sit on, actually. I'm not too excited about spending most of my time just running Templars and waiting for sharpshooters to get promoted. Doesn't sound very interesting. Might as well just be Templars only at that point. Because we know 90% of the gameplay is just going to be the early game. We know that's how it's going to go. Until we eventually lose in the mid and have to go back to Gatecrasher and then use the Templars all the time again. And everyone's going to be like, oh, I thought this was Templar Sharpshooter. And I'm like, I have to re-explain it, that I have to wait on the Sharpshooters to get better before I use them. I guess from a content point of view, that part sucks. Ideally, I would have liked to use them both at all times. But they do hold the Templars back too much. I think I really need to sit on this one and decide if that's something I actually want to do. And more importantly, if that's something I can mentally handle. Is just more Templar. I mean, it's a little interesting when I was running both of them. But if I want to be successful, I kind of have to do the whole tried and true Templars only for a while. Because at least that'll get us through the early game. Does make sharpshooters suffer the same issue? Probably not. I mean, yeah, no, they would. Absolutely. Less so. Because the sparks pull their weight even more than the Templars do in the early game. But if they bring the Templars down as much as they are now, there'll be a bigger discrepancy between Spark and Sharpshooter, because the Spark is much better than the Templar almost always. So it's just going to be the Spark, and that's what it feels like. It feels like the Templars are just carrying the Sharpshooters along for the ride. The Sparks are going to kind of do that too for the Sharpshooter, and that was the one I thought about doing today. I know you mentioned it, so it was something I kind of cooked in my head for a minute, and I kind of came to that same conclusion that the Sharpshooters might not drag the Templars down as much, but they definitely drag the Spark down very much so. And then mostly the Sparks just doing everything. The Sharpshooters are just there for the ride. When the strength is not at least somewhat equal, it feels like it's more so one class's campaign over another. And in this case, it felt like there's more going on with the Templar. And if I do Spark Sharpshooter, it'll be a lot more going on with the Sparks. That's the part I'll be excited to play. I mean, I like using Sparks, don't get me wrong. I've already done Sparks only before. I've done it multiple times. They're pretty easy class to win with, asterisk. It all depends on the part of the game we're talking about, because I can't use covert ops. I can't use training center. Can't use PCSs. And they don't get breakthroughs for gun mod slot and +1 damage to their weapon. They get the plasma upgrade. They get like the overall tier upgrade, but they can't get the specific gun upgrade breakthrough. So their ceiling is a little lower than the other base classes. But they start at a pretty high ceiling. And as long as you manage your heavy weapons, you should be alright. Yeah, I think I'll cut it short. I hate to. I'm sorry. I usually stream a little longer, but I think I'm going to cut it short because this is something I really want to sit on. I don't want to just jump into it again and then get bored and then crash out, decide to play auction not included for another 2 weeks, which might happen if I just keep doing it over and over and over. I really think about it. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow. But I'm not sure if I want to try this idea of covert op promotions for Sharpshooters, or if I want to try a different challenge for XCOM. But I'll be back tomorrow to play some more XCOM. Minimum 1 Sharpshooter then? Yeah, that would definitely help. Three Templars, 1 Sharpshooter. Yeah, that's probably, that's gonna be the better way to do it. Less Sharpshooters, the better. Because I would at least ideally want some Sharpshooter representation that I kind of have to play around, regardless of what point of the game it is. Man, those timers are rough. There's definitely ways to have that run continue had that mission not gone as poorly as it did. Private channel would have been one of those. Need extra time for the sharps. And improved pistol. Basically, we just have to take things that circumvent their negatives. Limited the pistol damage after movement, and then less movement because you're setting up for sniper shots. So private channel, improved pistol. And I'd feel a lot better about it. I'm definitely not one that would try to force those breakthroughs. I just have to hope that they happen. Or the private channel order. That's when we get into the business of resetting. That part takes a toll on me. Not resetting as a result of losing, but resetting as a result of not getting what I want in the early game. That takes its toll. Because it takes a pretty considerable amount of time to really know whether or not a run is worth keeping, at least for me. I want to see the first Retaliation. I need to see what the Chosen is. I need to see what their strengths and weaknesses are. See if they're worth managing for the next 30 hours. So it at least takes like an hour to get a run started. I can't just boot up a run and be like, all right, cool, this is worth keeping. Let's take it seriously and move on. Can't really know until the Chosen shows up. Now you could make it the same by going back to enabling story missions where the assassin is always your starting Chosen, and trust me, I'd love to do that. But I like to keep the RNG at the same time. Of like, oh, what Chosen could it be? What strengths and weaknesses? But I think the assassin has the same strengths and weaknesses if you enable the story. It might be different, but I know it's always assassin as your starting Chosen if you do that. Then I have to go back to watching cutscenes. That's more things for me to skip. There's not a clear and concise answer for how I want to do this. So I'm going to have to really think about what I'm willing to tolerate. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm happy to come back to it, especially after my peanut allergy sickness, or whatever the hell is going on with me. I'm going to blame it on the peanuts. I don't know. I was going through like a cold spat or something. I had like no energy and then no willingness to stream. All right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'll figure it out. So long.